looks as if there's more than one way to enter. How many?
Get me the fuck out of here. Them trolls was tripping last time.
I was right not to be worried about you. Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable.
Levioso. Levioso.
Out of there. What you talking about? Catch you niggas on the flip side.
Levioso. Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Incendio.
What the fuck type of spider is that? That shit whooped the shit out of me. That was some bullshit. Don't tell nobody I seen that.
Incendio.
Alright, his ass up, didn't I? Holy shit. I'm making my way downtown, walking fast. They had a nigga walk up 1,000 fucking meters. It's crazy.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Holy shit. My nigga new into town. He already stealing shit. Was that seriously something?
I've always said that travel broadens.
It was something, but it was nothing.
This looks intriguing.
What's intriguing is I had to run here. Where is my room? Jesus. My fault. Oh, that motherfucker barely missed this shit. That boy got nerves of steel. Hey, like, what the fuck is that? God damn, this is a big ass castle. What the fuck? Keep walking through all these goddamn doors. Jesus Christ.
There's something in there. I just know.
Check it out.
Protego!
Handy resource in.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here.
She
Need
bad.
these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh shit.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil! oil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
Do a
I need to
backflip.
have a brief word with our new student.
Oh, me, nigga, that shit hurt my motherfucking ears.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I ain't like
Yes,
that.
Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a
She
grasp
bad,
of.
I nearly went
I'll
deaf.
say.
Real
nearly
life.
Death.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late
I'm planning on
notice.
putting that dick on her.
Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fan.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we
Sharp.
branch out?
Shady Sharp?
Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw
Chew.
on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished.
she ain't gonna have a nigga
and
walk
mind your
hella
fingers.
far.
They do
I need
bite.
to get my motherfucking broom. That bitch is biting me, I'm biting. Oh, fuck back. Upstairs? Oh, there you
Now
go.
remember,
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you.
Fuck
I'm
off,
Leander.
nerd.
I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Really?
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh,
Here we are. Home of the Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Toss the cabbages at it. How the fuck I do that? Tab. Holy shit. Okay, so how the fuck do I throw these things?
Look at that. They'll taunt on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
Okay.
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, But
That sounds a
that
bit
wasn't a dummy.
unconsensual, my boy. Gotta tighten the fuck up.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup,
Anyway,
even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade
I'm
and
not
such.
cramming this white woman anyway.
You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway,
They're gonna
we
tie my black
probably
ass
ought
to
to
a
head back
dragon.
to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves,
Revelio.
I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I
Yo.
tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
What's the number, my baby?
Those mandrakes are really
Trying to call you
relishing
late
their new
night.
pots.
Revelio.
To make anything for it, we must...
Potion class.
Maybe auras or someone
Revelio.
regarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely...
Saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Goblin Rebellion. Oh, this is a nice little path. Let me see how I put this on. Oh shit.
Accio.
That motherfucker looking to bite somebody. I'm out of here. Get out of there. Oh, no, I could do this. Inventory. Gear. I got some shit now.
Heard
Paul.
you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as...
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy.
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Gonna have some motherfucking money for me, pussy.
A well-prepared...
Revelio.
Your potion stations organized and...
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you!
Brilliant.
This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Fuck this potion y'all giving this to me?
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Again. Dragon tongue! What happened?
Well done, Garrett.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Nope, wasn't me.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
My robes are going to reek.
To talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
I adore him.
I don't know where this shit taking me. What? Oh. Oh shit.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
That nigga greedy.
The best way to learn how to write.
Revelio.
A moment of your time, please.
Yo.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few
Cole.
students know who I am these days.
Shit, that old
Eldritch Diggory. former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
They're gonna get tired of me sitting in places like I'm a motherfucking narrator or some shit. And this shit 1100 motherfucking whatever those are away. Jesus Christ.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Revelio.
That raise girl.
Oh shit.
Incendio.
What that's about?
Incendio.
Y'all got it. That nigga jumped down like 100 stairs, no fall damage. He lit. Ooh.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it...
Incendio. Revelio.
Tried to summon the pepper at dinner last week.
So got 1,000 fucking. Is that a chicken?
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Incendio. Revelio.
I need all that.
Incendio. Accio. Accio.
Fuck are those?
Accio. Incendio.
Burn the field down.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Incendio. Incendio.
I'm mad as shit.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Oh shit. I just knocked him out.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Don't go that way. Trolls be tripping.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Yeah.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
If I had my way, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in upper Hogsfield.
What the fuck is she talking about?
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Slap the right. You fucked her up.
You're hurt. Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
I guess.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Who lived here, I wonder? This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Accio! It's no wonder I never found that clue. No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder I never found that clue. No, that's not it. Accio! How did you do this, Jackdaw? Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. It's no wonder I never found that clue. No, that's not it. Accio. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? I should investigate.
Yeah, you're too much like the fucking police now.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
This looks intriguing.
He dodged that shit from the back. It's crazy. It wasn't me.
Revelio. Accio! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Shit. Alright, that's enough chat.